this video, we continue with our South Sri Lanka road trip and visit the idyllic towns of Unawatuna, Mirissa, Ahangama and Dondra. Hi guys, good morning from Unawatuna. We are in Unawatuna today and the first thing on our agenda is to visit the Japanese Peace Pagoda. We set out early in the morning and reached the foothills of the Japanese Peace Pagoda. From there we had to hike around 2 kilometers to reach the temple. We just wanted to visit the beach and the Peace Temple. We were not prepared for a hike. After a short hike through the jungle, we finally reached the pagoda, and the pagoda itself essentially stands in the middle of a forest near the jungle beach, overlooking the ocean. It is so beautiful and so peaceful up here. This was actually constructed by the Japanese as a part of a scheme to create these peace temples in conflict-stricken zones, and therefore it truly represents hope and peace to the world.
With us it's all or nothing. With us it's all or nothing.
After that, we went to the adjacent secret beach, which is a short hike from the Peace Pagoda and is really not such a big secret anymore.
Forget sounding more of you. You say you're doing right, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing.
After the unexpected hike in the morning, we built up an appetite and it was time for breakfast. I was really excited about this one. We went to the famous breakfast joint, SkinnyTom's Deli, which was pretty much recommended by everyone everywhere. It almost has a bit of a cult following on the southern coast, and for good reason. It is very well known for its fusion food, and I would really recommend trying out the egg hoppers and their French toast. Lot of sea turtles in Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka is home to 5 out of the 7 different varieties of sea turtles in the world. There are a lot of sea turtle hatcheries also all over Sri Lanka, especially the south coast. We decided to give the one in Hikkaduwa a try. Now, sea turtle hatcheries in general do not have a very good reputation, and we've also heard that some of them have come up just for the sake of profit. But this one seems to genuinely care about rescuing and protecting sea turtles. The tickets to the hatchery are 1,500 Sri Lankan rupee each, and for that amount you get like a 10-15-minute tour around the hatchery. However, they did seem like a little profit-minded because they asked us to pay they asked us to pay some more amount to release a few sea turtles into the ocean, and then they were also trying to upsell us all of their other facilities. So it was like slightly money-minded also. Ultimately, it's up to you whether you want to visit a sea turtle hatchery in Sri Lanka or not. To Ahangama right now, and on the way from Unawatuna to Ahangama, we spotted these stilt fishermen sitting in action on stilt fishing rods. This area is called the Koggala beach area, and this is actually a fairly common sighting here. There's even a viewpoint here to watch the stilt fishermen in action. Fishing is an integral part of the Sri Lankan economy. However, post 2004, the tsunami, fishing in this region hasn't been that great. So, oftentimes these stilt fishermen are not actually fishing but are performing for tourists, and therefore it may not be the most authentic experience, but it's still like super fun to watch and super interesting to watch, and certainly makes for great shots. So guys, we have reached Ahangama and we just checked into our room. We are staying in an Airbnb in Ahangama right now for the next 2 days, and it is the cutest little place. It looks like it is straight out of Pinterest. Let me show you what I mean. This is the entrance to the Airbnb. Let's go inside. Now the outdoors is the best part about this Airbnb. We have a huge pool all to ourselves. Well, actually this Airbnb has kind of 3 rooms. However, there are no other guests in the villa this weekend. So we have this entire place to ourselves, and therefore this pool and this outdoor space completely to ourselves. Apart from the pool, there is an outdoor seating area, and alongside the seating area, there is a kitchen with basic necessities like utensils, stove, water dispenser, fridge, etc. The garden is also extremely aesthetically pleasing. There are beautiful plants all around here, and it gives kind of like Bali vibes in Sri Lanka. Now let's go inside. This is the room. The cane and wood theme from the outside continues inside. We have kind of a 4-poster bed. There's a very cute full-length wooden framed mirror. There are wooden shelves, cane shelves, etc. for storage. There is another seating area, again very nicely done with very colorful cushions, etc. And this is the bathroom. The bathroom has a tub, double vanities, robes, etc. So for us, Airbnbs have kind of been like a hit or a miss, but I'm glad that this one is so pretty. Like I said before, it looks like it is straight out of a Pinterest board. So we will be spending some time here now, and during sunset, we will go check out some beaches in Ahangama.
She got me tied down, 'cause she's a pro now.
Well, actually we were quite tired that day, so we had a light dinner at a local restaurant and went to bed. But we woke up early the next day and headed to Mirissa.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything.
Hey guys, good morning from Mirissa. We are exploring the beach towns of Mirissa and Weligama today. And if time permits, we will also go to Dondra, which is the southernmost tip of Sri Lanka. First on our agenda was to visit the Coconut Tree Hill in Mirissa. This is basically that Instagram popular iconic Sri Lanka landmark that you must have seen all over social media. It's basically this hill with lots of coconut trees placed very aesthetically all around, and it overlooks the ocean. The view from up here is the best that I've seen in all of Sri Lanka till now. It's extremely beautiful, and this place essentially is a sunset spot, but it gets quite packed from 8-9 o'clock in the morning. We are here at 7:30, and as you can see, there are already people behind me. So we are going to be taking some pictures here as is customary, and I'm just trying to be a little careful so that these coconuts don't fall on my head. Coconut Tree Hill is the Mirissa beach and the Parrot Rock. So we came to the Mirissa beach and we walked down to the Parrot Rock. The Parrot Rock is like this rock in the middle of the sea, but it is connected to the beach by a sandy strip of land. So we walked right up to the Parrot Rock and we thought we could climb up the rock, but essentially some of the steps etc. were broken in between, so we couldn't climb up. However, we got some great aerial footage from the Mirissa beach.
Mine, all the woo girls doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh, baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next
That day, we had breakfast at the famous #1 Devnini roti shop. We tried out the egg chicken and cheese roti and chocolate and banana roti, as well as the lips packing peanut butter shake. Absolutely loved everything here. So right now I'm standing at the southernmost tip of Sri Lanka in Dondra. I am here at the Dondra Head Lighthouse and everything here looks absolutely so scenic. This actually is the tallest lighthouse in Sri Lanka and it is also one of the tallest in all of Southeast Asia. And apart from the lighthouse, the little beach here looks beautiful. There are incredible rock formations. The waves are crashing on the rocks and some of our aerial shots of the lighthouse came out really beautiful.
Out there, I throw myself out there, but not a care in the world. I'm a big girl with too much love. Prepare for warfare.
So that's it guys, that's our time in Sri Lanka. We will be sharing a full itinerary with detailed documentation and all of our recommendations in a separate vlog soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to always stay up to date for more such travel content.